It's Sean, I'm back in the kitchen, and in today's video, I'm going to do a full day of eating. Now, you've probably seen some of my meal prep videos if you're watching this video, but today we're going to switch it up because it's actually Sunday. So instead of eating prepped meals that I made throughout the week, this is going to be more improvised and built around my current goals of improving performance when it comes to powerlifting. So without further ado, let's get into it. So for meal number one, I'm going to cook up some Kodiak protein pancakes. I know that there's some recipes out there that are a little bit lower calorie and things like that, but since I am on a currently higher calorie intake right now, I'm just going to stick to Kodiak pancakes, keep it simple, as well as some strawberries, 2 full eggs, and 4 egg whites. And we're going to go ahead and whip that up. And once that's done, I'll go ahead and put the macros on the screen and kind of give you a breakdown of what I'm eating. So meal number one is done. We have 424 calories with this, and it looks like we have about 41 grams of protein, 39 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of fat. For the pancakes, I just went ahead and cooked a half a cup. Again, no eggs, no milk or anything like that, just the mix and water. I have 80 grams of strawberries on top of here, as well as a little bit of sugar-free syrup. I put some hot sauce on top of the eggs. The eggs don't look as good as they normally do. I used our new pan, and they didn't come out quite as good as I thought they would, but that's okay. And then my girlfriend got me an Americano from Starbucks. This is about 15 calories, so you can add that to the count. And of course, in my typical fashion, I have my gallon water jug. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this, and I will see you all in a little bit. All right, so we're going to the gym to get in a quick pump. Behind the camera, we have Hannah.
Hey.
And she's gonna go ahead and film for me today. So for the first time ever, I'm actually gonna be outside of my kitchen, and we'll go ahead and film my workout for today. So I just finished my workout. I'm going to go ahead and get my post-workout meal in. This is just going to be like a protein oatmeal. So I'll go ahead and show you all how I make my protein oatmeal. I've talked about it before in the past, and I'm going to go ahead and get that started. So meal number 2 is done. Basically, this is just a simple oatmeal recipe, really quick and easy to make. And I've got a good amount of protein in this because of the scoop of whey, as well as some of the other ingredients like chia seeds and hemp have some protein, but not an abundant amount. So this is going to be my post-workout meal. It's about 455 calories. So I'll post the macros over here and kind of give you an idea as the breakout. I'm going to go ahead and eat this and have a phone call to make. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will see you all at meal number 3. Cooking meal number 3 right now. And basically what we have is ground bison that I had cooked a couple days ago. It's lightly seasoned, has some jalapenos in it. It's about 4 ounces, a little bit over because of the jalapenos in there, as well as some quinoa and brown rice. It's just a mixture here. This is already prepped. Super easy, super convenient. Just gonna throw that on the plate. It's about 240 calories, I believe, in total for 1 packet. And I'm gonna throw some spinach on there for a little bit of micronutrients and begin editing this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it for meal 3. We'll see you at meal 4. It's time for meal number 4, and basically what I'm going to use is this meal for snacks or kind of like my sweet tooth. I'm going to start with one of these flavored Greek yogurts. They're pretty low calorie, about 100 calories per serving, and a bunch of protein, so it'll keep me satiated, as well as a Quest protein bar. These are not just the regular Quest protein bars, they're actually the Hero protein bars. They're more like a candy bar than a regular protein bar, so I definitely like the way that Quest decided to deviate from like the taffy type bars that they have and go with these. And all in all, this should be about 300 calories. And for our macros, we're gonna have 33 protein, 10 carbs, and 12 fat. So it's kind of something to hold me over before I eat dinner. So this is gonna be meal number 4 for me to add for the day. So I will see you all at meal number 5. Meal number 5, my last meal of the day, and it's enchiladas. Basically the way that I do enchiladas is Hannah usually makes them, and I managed to save the recipe in my FitnessPal. Basically my process for that is I'll go into my FitnessPal, and when the app opens up, I'll scroll down to whatever meal it is. Typically it's dinner for something like enchiladas. I'll add food, hit my recipes, and then there's my enchiladas. I have the meal saved in there. And for something like my oatmeal recipe, basically what I'll do is I'll put all the ingredients into my FitnessPal, and then I'll hit the bottom 3 dots in the right corner. I'll save the meal, and then I'll type in the name of the meal. And from there, I'll hit save, dismiss, and that way I can access it anytime that I want. And everything is right there. Easy, simple, and quick. For this meal, we're looking at... So for meal number 1, I'm going to cook up some Kodiak protein pancakes. I know that there's some recipes out there that are a little bit lower calorie and things like that, but since I am on a currently higher calorie intake right now, I'm just going to stick to Kodiak pancakes, keep it simple, as well as some strawberries, 2 full eggs, and 4 egg whites. And we're going to go ahead and whip that up. And once that's done, I'll go ahead and put the macros on the screen and kind of give you a breakdown of what I'm eating. At 62 grams of protein, 64 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of fat, and a total of 583 calories. I don't necessarily need this much protein in any of my meals, but in this case, it's a heavy protein meal that allows me to stay satiated. It's my last meal of the day, so for the last couple of hours before bed, I don't really have to worry about, going to bed hungry or missing my protein goal, so that's definitely a plus. So with all of that said, so just an afterthought on this whole entire full day of eating, a couple notes that I do want to make. I did calculate all of my calories, obviously, so I finished in at 2383 for my total calories. In order to be maintenance, I had to be somewhere around 2400, just under 2500. I hit 217 for my protein, 258 for my carbs, and 80 for my fats. Now, if you're wondering why I came in lower on my calorie count, throughout the day I use, 0-calorie sweeteners or a Coke Zero here and there, 0-calorie sport drinks like, vitamin water or whatever, and 0-calorie sprays. So all of that does have some calories. You can watch my explanation on that in my video, the 0-calorie video. Basically, the point of that is those calories do exist, but they're not on the label because one serving is less than 5 calories per serving. So even though I don't typically account for that, I found personally that I managed to stay, in a calorie deficit whenever I want to stay in a calorie deficit, in a surplus when I want to be in a surplus, and maintain whenever I want to maintain by keeping a few calories short. So overall, I missed about 183 calories today, but I'm not really sweating it. The scale hasn't moved too much one way or the other. Maybe I retain a little bit more water, maybe a little bit less, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm comfortable where my calories are at. So with all of that said, I'm just about done. I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. Before I go, I kind of want to point out a couple of things. The first one is for most of the day, I ate relatively clean, right? Like we have enchiladas, but we have our own spin on them, so we keep them lower calorie than a normal one that you would buy at a restaurant somewhere. Or for, the oatmeal, I managed to keep all the micronutrients in. And even for this entire process as a whole, I'm looking to maintain calories. I'm not looking to be in a surplus or in a deficit. I'm just looking to keep my weight where it's at. So that way whenever I go for my weigh-in my powerlifting competition on April 9th, I can make weight without having to worry about cutting the day of or the day before. And not coming in so light that I'm weaker than I normally would be. So this is kind of the way that I eat whenever I'm trying to maintain gain, and try to keep calories and my weight the same. So with that said, if you made it this far in the video, thank you. I'm posting every Monday and Thursday. My Monday content is going to be my newest content. Some of my Thursday content for the time being is held over from some videos that I made, a couple weeks back. And I managed to pile up a few videos into my YouTube account so that way I can post twice a week. This kind of allows me to work on A, my editing skills, and B, it'll challenge me to be better at my craft moving forward. The second video will probably be more informational. This will be more lifestyle based, kind of built around my, fitness goals. So hopefully you enjoyed. Again, thank you if you made it this far. Definitely be sure to subscribe, like this video, and if you have anything that you'd like to comment on for this video, definitely be sure to do that, and I will see you all in the next one.